equaling his average and 1 assist. And he's had to be more aggressive offensively, and he's utilized some of those picks and his quickness.
Teron was signed by the Wizards as a free agent. He's from Kansas City. He played 3 years in Nebraska. Then Denver drafted him 23rd overall, traded to the Lakers for Nick Van Exel. And then had such a great postseason against Iverson, getting a championship ring with the Lakers, and then the Wizards acquiring him this offseason. Michael Jordan back in the lineup for Washington. MJ played well in the first quarter. In 9 minutes, he had 11 points.
Well, actually, they're bringing right back in the backcourt with Lou.
Jordan averaging 36 minutes now per game. Jahidi battling with Eldon Campbell. They double-team Campbell. A lot of contact. Short jumper, good. That's about as well as you can play defense on a big man like that.
Campbell with a slight height advantage over Jahidi in there.
And Charlotte has regained the lead. They led early on by a point and now have their largest lead of 2. Jordan off the bench and misses.
And Campbell the rebound. Augman slashes, lost the ball, and then kicks it out to P.J. Brown, and Charlotte leads
I
by
thought he had double dribble. It looked like he touched that ball with 2 hands, and then, like you said, lost it, but then continued his dribbling.
Hornets by 4. Jordan gets the rebound, comes out with 3 seconds to shoot. Lou's long jumper. How about that 3-pointer for Teron Lou? 9 points in the game for Lou.
Try and post him down with Baron Davis.
And Teron picks up a foul.
But don't let Teron's size fool you. He's a strong and very aggressive defender down low, so he's not going to give up any space without Barron really forcing the issue.
And Charlotte wants time with 5:51 to go in the half. They have the ball and a 1-point lead when we come back after this.
Round-the-clock claim service in case this happens in a car. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. At Geico, we get the ball rolling on your claim quickly. Even in the middle of the night. Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You're still the boss at Jim Coleman Toyota. So as the boss, you know that nobody beats a Jim Coleman deal. You should also know a few other things, like our 2-year roadside assistance, door-to-door shuttle service, free Metro passes, and a variety of service conveniences and discounts to our Platinum Plus members. We want you to be a customer for life. We offer volume pricing without sacrificing customer satisfaction. Jim Coleman Toyota, the #1 volume dealer in the entire area. Montgomery Mall and Bethesda. Nobody beats a Jim Coleman deal.
Looking for a place you can pay less and get more? Make the right choice at Chevy Chase Chevy Olds Buick during our year-end clearance sale. Save thousands with 0% financing and huge year-end discounts. Plus, you get free car washes for life and a free 50,000-mile warranty and our friendly no-hassle treatment. Make the right choice at Chevy Chase Cars during our year-end clearance sale. Chevy Chase Cars. The right people, the right price, the right choice.
A check of our Toyota League leaders among the Eastern Conference in 3-point shooting. Hubert Davis 3rd in the East, and overall in the NBA, Hubert is the 8th best 3-point shooter in the league. Coming in, having made 25 of 54 on the season, 46%. Hubert in his 10th year from North Carolina, so these fans getting a big treat here to see Hubert Davis and Brendan Haywood, Michael Jordan, all from North Carolina. Of course, Christian Laettner, who's not available to play, went to Duke. But there is no middle ground between Carolina and Duke. You either are for one or the other, but nowhere in between.
Right back where they left off, trying to post Baron Davis.
Davis backs in on Lou. Short jumper, tough shot. Lou tried to strip the ball, but Davis got it up and in. 7 points for Baron Davis, 3 of 4 shooting. Garland by 3. Inside to Jahidi. Into the corner, Nesby. 6 seconds to shoot. Haywood fadeaway. Couldn't get it. Campbell open from 19. Eldon Campbell averaging just under 15 points a game in his 12th year from Clemson.
Part of the transition I talked about defensively, not only just getting back, but quickly finding your man and not allowing the uncontested shots.
Charlotte has their largest lead of the game, 5 points. Wizards led by 6 earlier. Jordan has 11 points on the night. Lost the ball. Lou picks it up. 2 seconds. That's good if it goes. And it does!
Second three-pointer that he's done with the shot clock down to a second.
Lou is 5 of 8 from the field, has 12 points to lead all scorers. Davis draws a foul before the ball went up. It's charged to Tyronn Lue. And that'll be number 2 on Lou.
Well, first of all, Lou does an excellent job. Jordan trying the crossover. Stacey Augmon right there with him. So you can see Lou coming over to recover that. He looks up, sees the shot clock. There you see it, 1 second. And he drills it, another 3.
But he will have to come out of the game, Phil, with the 2 personals, bringing Chris Whitney back in. Witt is 2 for 2, has 6 points. So Chris Whitney with a couple of 3-point field goals tonight.
That guy Baron Davis, so tough to guard because he can take you inside or outside. He's very strong for guard. And you can see them switching up, having Nesby guarding Baron Davis.
Charlotte's hit their last 7 field goals. And Campbell having his way inside with another short jumper.
Yeah, these guys continue to shoot a very high percentage, over 60%.
They look like they're at almost 68%. Jordan left-handed, no good. Rebound, P.J. Brown. They run. Davis. Nice pass to Drew, who throws it. Saved in, and Jordan has it, and then he gets fouled by P.J. Brown. And on P.J. Brown, his 3rd personal.
That's unfortunate. Really, P.J. had fallen. Jordan trying to take off, just accidentally tripped over P.J.'s foot, but he would have lost possession of it. Here's the beginning of this mad scramble here. And you see that legs clip the legs of Jordan.
Timeout called on the floor with 3:43 to go in the half, and the Wizards trailing by 4.
Just go to Southwest.com by December 27th for Southwest Airlines $39 to $99 internet specials.
You are now free to move about the country.
For our 100th anniversary, we invite you to come in and take a nice, relaxing cruise. Find great values at the Mercedes 100th anniversary event, our anniversary gift to you.
January 4th at MCI Center, they collide. Michael Jordan goes head-to-head against his former team, the Chicago Bulls. Don't miss your opportunity to see Michael Jordan and the Wizards take on the Chicago Bulls Friday, January 4th, 7 p.m. at MCI Center. To order your tickets, call 202-432-SEAT. Visit MCI Center box office, any Ticketmaster outlet, or go to www.washingtonwizards.com.
Back in Charlotte with 3:43 to go in the half, and the Hornets with a 4-point lead. Will play defense now as the Wizards will bring the ball up the court. Tyronn Lue, who is having a great first half, has 12 points. Not far from his career high of 15. But he does have 2 personal fouls, so Tyronn has to take a seat on the bench. These same 2 teams will play again this Saturday night back in Washington at the MCI Center. Wizards will be in Indianapolis tomorrow night, so this is the first of a back-to-back. They, of course, were very successful on their last back-to-back trip, which was in Orlando and New York, winning both of those games. And Indiana, by the way, Phil, playing tonight in Orlando, so they will have to make the trip back as well. So they don't get a day off for rest.
Well, first things first, they've got to find a way to cool off this hot shooting Hornet team. These guys are shooting 68%.
Yeah, and one of the problems has been in the paint. Jahidi inside, slams it in.
The Wizards have been outscored 18-8 in the paint.
Yeah, they've been badly out-rebounded as well. So that was a nice basket to see come from Jahidi.
Now a little double team action. Campbell goes inside to Tractor Trailer. He is held and fouled. No shot. Fouls on Jordan. His first. And a pretty good foul considering.
Didn't want to give up the easy 2 to Trailer underneath. Brings the ball down, and that's when they grab him there. Both Hubert Davis and Jordan.
Tractor Trailer got his nickname in high school when he was 6'8", 340 pounds at age 16. Baron Davis. Right to Augment. Campbell, who was that to?
I think he lost possession, lost control of it. It looked like he was going to flick it behind him with his right hand, and then it was like his left hand guided it. I don't know what happened, but
well, Shrek couldn't have got that ball.
6 turnovers for Charlotte.
Jordan backs in. Swing it to Whitney for the open jumper, and he nails another one. This is a 2-point field goal. And Chris Whitney has 8 points in the game. 2 of his 3 field goals have been 3-pointers.
Wesley kicks it out and stolen by Davis. Wizards run 3-on-1. Hubert goes all the way and lays it in.
Likes to use that left hand, but that was actually a 4-on-1. They took advantage of that numbers that they had.
And the Wizards have outscored Charlotte 6-4. Make it 6-2 and have regained the lead at 50-48. Take another look at the steal and the drive by Hubert Davis.
Well, they really tightened up the defense the last 2 possessions, not allowing any of the Hornets to get a good look. Now Hubert Davis sees that Baron Davis is back there by himself and takes it to the basket, and watch him finish with the left hand. I have to ask him how, you know, there's some players that really work with that left hand to a point where they almost feel more comfortable using the left hand as opposed to the right. And you can see Washington making the most of the 7 turnovers, 12 points off those turnovers.
And Doug Collins, Phil, always coaching. I mean, I know a coach is supposed to coach, but this guy's mind works constantly. He's always looking for the edge.
But just like the players, coaches have to do the same thing, and that is stay 2 and 3 steps ahead of your opponent.
Trailer fires the jumper. That's off the mark. Tipped away from Jordan and taken by Davis. Hubert Davis open for the long look, and he's a little bit short. Jahidi the rebound, kicked away to MJ. He'll fire and hit.
Well, that ball went from one side of the court to the other.
13 points for Jordan. He's hit 50% of his shots, 5 of 10, and 3 of 4 rebounds. Another Washington steal. Jordan got fouled as he tried to dribble to the hoop.
Turnovers really mounting for Charlotte, and Washington continues to take advantage of it. And of course, that and the free throws was the big story in that New York game. Washington second in the league in fewest turnovers, and against the Knicks only 10 turnovers, giving up 12 points. The Knicks, on the other hand, 23 turnovers in that game, and Washington turned into 26 points.
Wow, that's huge. Well, Jordan and Stacey Augmon going at it. Augmon the ball, Jordan no call, and Campbell the other way.
I was going to say, look from our angle that ball hit the backboard before Campbell got the block. What did you see?
I didn't detect it, but we might have it on the replay. But again, Jordan and Augmon really going at it. Here's another look.
Well, you can't give up an inch if you're trying to guard Jordan. So Stacey.
Well, I don't know. Looked like Campbell might have got a hand on it as it was going to the glass. And Stacey Augmon to the line, an 85% free throw shooter. Signed as a backup shooting guard after the Hornets lost Eddie Robinson to the Bulls through free agency. And gets them both. As a team, Charlotte is 13th in the NBA in free throw shooting, 76%. And they cut the Wizards' lead to 2. MJ. And on the pass, he's fouled. Only the second on the team, but they're going to say Jordan gets 2. Minutes for MJ. Looks for his 14th point and has it. Fans, we invite you to celebrate New Year's Eve with the Wizards. Great seats still available for a special New Year's Eve game against the Nets, highlighted by a free post-game show featuring the comedian Sinbad that carries you right up to midnight. For tickets, call 202-432-SEAT or order online at WashingtonWizards.com. New Year's Eve at the MCI Center with the Wizards and Phil Chenier.
I'll be there.
Campbell knocks down another. Eldon with 12 points in the game on 5 of 6 shooting and has 5 rebounds, and Doug Collins wants a 20. So the Wizards with a 3-second, almost 4-second difference between the game and the shot clock. 21 seconds on the shot clock, so we'll see if Doug tries to get as much of that down as he can.
Yeah, you don't want to turn the ball back over to this team. See if you can get the last shot out there. But you want to make sure you do execute and get a good shot. You still want to think about scoring.
Richard Hamilton placed on the injured list today, which means he'll miss a minimum of 5 games. And the next time he will be available for the Wizards will be January the 8th against the LA Clippers at home in Washington. So a big blow for this Washington team for an injury that no one was really sure how bad it was, but we know now that Richard out for at least 5 more games, and they had said it might be 3 to 4 weeks, so we'll see what happens after that.
Well, hopefully because he has that young body, his body will start to repair itself very quickly and he'll get over this.
So Collins brings Tyronn Lue back in. Lue playing with 2 personal fouls. With Hubert Davis, Michael Jordan, Chris Whitney, and Brendan Haywood. Lue, they force way out. Now Jordan kicks it over to Davis. Nice play. Davis got a 3-pointer. How beautiful was that executed?
I'm telling you, and we've seen more and more of that from Jordan. Jordan very easily could have taken that shot, probably early on would have.
Oh, Wesley blocked by Haywood.
The 2.
And that will end the first half.
Heads up play. Did not give up that last 2 and did not commit the foul.
Brendan Haywood, who is 9th in the league in block shots with 33 on the season in just 14 games, gets one there.
So a big first half for the Wizards, and they come up with a lead of 57-52 at the break as Washington looks for its 10th consecutive victory. Halftime in Charlotte. Let's send you now back to our Comcast Sportsnet studios in Bethesda, Maryland, and join our colleague Sage Steele. These two teams, the Hornets winning the first 95-88 back on November 20th at MCI Center. And at the half here in Charlotte, the Wizards winning 57-52. And one guy we talked about that they had to contain, Phil, was this young man, Baron Davis, in his third year from UCLA, who has been semi-quiet tonight, although he does make things happen.
Yeah, don't let that fool you. Back at MCI a month ago when these teams played, he had 8 points at halftime, finished with 32, had 16 points in the fourth quarter alone. But tonight he is being effective. His presence is being felt. He has 8 assists already, and that's his average on the year. He's 3 for 5 from the field. And another mark of how players are measured is how they improve from year to year. You look at Baron's numbers, and you see his first year, second year, and third year. He's up to 20 points. His assists are up each year. And even his three-point shooting, an area that he came into the league only 23% from three-point range. Right now, very strong, just under 40%. So this guy can play, and he's durable. He has yet to miss a game in his 3 years. And, you know, he's just a strong player, and they're going to have to be very careful, make sure that he doesn't go off like he did in the first meeting.
In fact, he is the only player from the 1999 draft that has not missed a game. 192 now straight in his 3-year career.
I saw the problems early on Washington had defending him. He's very strong and yet very quick. So the guard's trying to guard him. He would take him down low and has great jumping ability.
When the Wizards lead at halftime, they have won 6 and lost 4, but perhaps even more telling is when they lead after 3 quarters of play, they haven't lost.
They're 13-0, that's right, when they've led after 3 quarters, so we'll keep a real close eye on that.
Michael Jordan, 15 points. He played 16 minutes in the first half. 5 of 11 from the floor, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He had 5 assists, a steal, and 1 foul. Wizards got 8 points from Chris Whitney, who went 2 of 2 from three-point range, and Hubert Davis had 7 points. He hit a three-pointer. And Tyronn Lue had 12 points in the first half. Lue going 5 of 8, 2 of 3 from three-point range. Tyrone Nesby came in off the bench with 3 rebounds in the contest. And Brendan Haywood had a big block at the end of the first half. The Hornets score the first bucket of the quarter. Steve Buckhantz, Phil Chenier, our entire Comcast Sportsnet holiday crew on hand here tonight. Producer Chris Grain, director John Niehaus, graphic artist Aaron Solomon. Even our friend Marty Aronoff is here. Jordan, nice pass to White, and he got fouled. And Joe Forte says score the field goal and give White a free throw.
Well, that shows you how strong Jihadi is. Elvin Campbell, who's a big man in his own right, I think he kind of grabbed Jihadi, kind of slowed his process to the board. Once again, it's Jordan getting in the middle, dropping off the pass. And there you see the grab there coming. And you think MJ likes that?
Yes, sir. He says, go for it. And Hornets nearly throw the ball away. Wizards by 5. They led by as many as 6 in the first half. Washington has won 9 straight games, and White with the interception. Another turnover by Charlotte to Jihadi. Bounce pass to Popeye. He got hit, no call, and scored.
Give an assist to Jihadi. You know, again, he doesn't get a lot of credit very often, but I think over the last month, he has certainly been playing within himself, has limited his mistakes, and has really benefited this team.
He certainly has stepped up his game, both offensively and defensively. And maybe one of the reasons he's done that is because Brendan Haywood has come in and shown how.
Well, he set a good standard, but I think also you figure that Jahidi knows that he has somebody else to complement him, so he doesn't have to play at such a high level for 40 minutes.
Jordan clear the side against P.J. Brown. 4 seconds. Jordan on the fadeaway, and he's a little bit off. Taken by Lee Naylor. Wizards with their largest lead of 7. Davis around Whitney, back to Naylor. Now the mismatch, and a foul inside is called on Popeye Jones, and on Popeye, that'll be his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, he and Teron Lue, the only ones with more than 1 foul. And now Popeye picking up number 3.
Now let's see if Doug Collins leaves Pop in the game. For Charlotte, Baron Davis walking gingerly to the Charlotte bench and replaced by Bryce Drew.
Yeah, he's coming out kind of early in this quarter, so you got to think that there's something maybe physically bothering him.
Pass inside, off the glass, no good. Popeye the rebound. Davis leaves the game with 7 points on 3 of 6 shooting in 20 minutes of play. Popeye Jones stays in the game with 3 personals. Here's Whitney back to MJ. 8 seconds to shoot. Jordan can take the shot now. Drives inside, fade away, high arc, and can't get it to go down. Nalon the rebound. Jordan now 5 of 14 from the field, and he carried the basketball. Another turnover by Charlotte. That'll be their 10th in the game, and it's led to 14 Washington points.
Well, I mean, you like for a big man to be able to handle the ball, but that isn't his forte. And you really, and be dribbling the ball down the side, you really want to get the ball to the middle, get it to the guards, let them do what they are supposed to.
If the Wizards can capitalize here on this turnover, leading by 7, having a bit of a tough time now with their offense, getting an open shot. Jordan streaking, now the fadeaway, got it. 17 points for Michael Jordan.
Good movement off the ball, and they stayed with their play. You know, they ran and got the 2nd and 3rd option.
Wizards by 9, their largest. Campbell. Now they swing it to Nalon. Short jumper, good. Nice play as Popeye cut off the baseline and he moved to the paint.
He had his help coming to the middle, but Nalon just made a tough shot.
Heidi draws a foul, and he'll get another chance at the free throw line. By the way, Lee Nalon had a career-high 27 points at Philadelphia on December 19th.
Yeah, that was his team's last win. In fact, that was on the road in Philly. And he also had 9 rebounds, but Eldon Campbell is the team's leading rebounder. There's Nalon. A little surprise package for Paul Silas and the Hornets.
Well, Jahidi to the free throw line, now shooting 56% and gets the roll. By the way, Phil,
you're really ready to jump to conclusion.
Yeah, I am.
You're in a hurry.
Well, it's the holiday season. I'm a little hyped up, you know, excited. Heidi makes 1 of 2. The last time the Wizards lost a game, December 4th. How about that? It's December 26th. A stretch of 9 in between. That was at San Antonio when they lost.
Good move from Eldon Campbell, and their front line players continue to shoot a very high percentage. That was just a nice post-up move.
Since then, the Wizards have won at Houston and Dallas and Memphis. Beat Miami and the Knicks at home, Toronto on the road, Atlanta at home, Orlando and New York on the road, and tonight look for their 10th straight victory. It will be a franchise record. Heidi backs in, nowhere to go. Short jumper no, tipped out by Popeye to Wesley. He's grabbed by Hubert Davis.
Heidi, you get the zone.
And I'm sure Charlotte's going to want a clear path to the basket. I don't think that'll be the case. Whitney was back there as well.
And for Paul Silas, who is a 16-year NBA former star, won 3 titles, 2 with Boston, 1 with Seattle in '79. His team struggling, lost 5 of 6. Have a record of 12 and 15. Wesley off the screen, a little short. Jordan the rebound.
Wesley's this team's second leading scorer. He's the only one that has not had the hot hand in the first half. 1 of 7 from the field. Everybody else was shooting the ball like crazy.
Long jumper, good. 3-point field goal for Chris Whitney. And for Whitney, that's his second 3-pointer. Make it his third 3-pointer of the night, and he's 3 for 3 from 3-point range. Bryce Drew goes all the way and finds Campbell. Pass knocked away inside. Good play by Jahidi.
Good reaction. They get the loose ball. They go after it. Keep it alive until they get the possession.
MJ going to the hoop. Fade away. No good. Nalon being chased. Now he'll try the lane. Jordan reaches in. Good fake by Nalon. He missed it.
Well, that was like a 1-on-4 that time. Nalon pretty much made up his mind he was going to shoot that ball.
Washington by 9. Davis didn't quite cut inside, but he gets the ball back.
Jordan was leading him to the open spot.
Hubert's jumper no good. Goes to Eldon Campbell. And Silas wants time. Wizards have their largest lead of 9 with 5:55 to go in the third quarter. We'll take a break. Return to Charlotte after these words.
Hey, Stan. Remember that time we went hiking and you found that baby golden retriever?
Oh, yeah. Hey, little guy. Didn't that dog have rabies? That's right. Did, didn't it?
Golden retrievers sure are cute when they're little, aren't they? I wonder whatever happened to that dog.
I still have him.
The Washington Wizards have released final holds for all January games. See Michael Jordan, Richard Hamilton, and the Washington Wizards take on the stars of the NBA, including Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, and Allen Iverson. To order your tickets, call 202-432-SEAT or go to www.washingtonwizards.com.
Fans, we invite you to stay tuned after the game for the most comprehensive Wizards postgame coverage on Guarantee Residential Lending Wizards Postgame Live. Check in with Sage Steele, former NBA players and analysts for best highlights, interviews, and discussion tonight after the game only on Comcast Sportsnet.
Well, on that last play, you saw Jordan, who's able to see the whole court. He sees that Hubert Davis's man, David Wesley, his back was turned just for that brief second. Had Hubert slipped in there, I think he would have had a much better chance of handling that pass, and then he would have had an angle to the basket, and the two communicate right there by the slap of hands.
Well, the Hornets have cooled off a little bit, Phil, from their halftime shooting. They were shooting 63% in the first half, and in the third quarter now, just 43%. 3 of 7 from the field. That's helped. Also, their errors have helped, their turnovers, and the Wizards continue to capitalize, even though Washington is being out-rebounded 26-14 in this game.
Yeah, that's something that they haven't allowed teams to have that kind of spread on them on the boards, especially not during this 9-game winning streak.
Wizards by 9. Charlotte has the ball back. Nice give and go to Campbell. A blocking foul is called, and that's going to be number 4 on Popeye Jones. And now let's see what Doug Collins does. He's looking at Scott Foster, to ask for an explanation, but no real argument from Doug, who decided to leave Popeye in earlier in the quarter when he picked up his third personal and continues to leave him in with 4.
Baron Davis is doing such a good job delivering the basketball. Boy, that's a close call. It looked like on that replay, it looked like he had good position, Popeye Jones.
Campbell shooting 79% from the free throw line. His 4th year with Charlotte after 8 with the Lakers. Misses, and Jahidi is there for the rebound. 2nd rebound of the game for Jahidi White. Steve Buckhands, Phil Chenier will be in Indiana tomorrow night to face Reggie Miller and the Pacers. Popeye got hit by Campbell, who didn't like the call, but gets the foul.
Well, it wasn't a lot of contact, but again, there was a contact enough that forced Jones to lose possession of the ball, and therefore the team, you got to make that call.
And now Popeye is forced to sit down with 4 personals. And they bring Etan Thomas in the game. There's the foul. Eldon Campbell 1 rebound away from a double-double. He has 15 points and 9 boards. 4 seconds to shoot. Jordan around the screen, gets off the jumper and misses. Etan Thomas pulls it down. Done by my partner Phil Chenier. The ball came right to you, Phil.
I don't think he meant to pass to me, though. Although I was ready to shoot it.
Well, some things never change, do they? It was just a little holiday gift for you to test your hands to see if you still had it.
I was there. I had.
You made the catch. So a turnover for the Wizards. They continue to lead by 9, but unable to capitalize. And now P.J. Brown knocks down a jumper. Brown in his 9th year from Louisiana Tech scores.
TJ's 4 for 5. Neyland's 5 for 6. Campbell 6 for 7. These guys aren't missing.
Aaron Davis the other way. Davis off the glass misses. Etan Thomas is there as the Wizards' 9-point lead is cut to 6. Jordan bad pass. Picked off by David Wesley.
Well, that time David did have his head turned, saw as soon as Jordan was ready to release that pass and picked it off. Good heads-up play from David.
4th turnover in the game for Washington. And Forte whistles play down. I think they got Hubert Davis. His 2nd and 4th on the team with 4:17 to go in the quarter. And Tyrone Nesby will come in, and Tyronn Lue will come in, as will Brendan Haywood. For wholesale substitutions for Doug Collins as Jordan gets a rest. MJ has played 24 minutes tonight, 17 points, 6 of 17 from the field. Alley-oop, missed it. Davis fouled, scored the goal.
But I tell you, he may be the only point guard in this league that could pull that play off. And they run this quite a bit. They rub the guard off the top screen and then just lob it into him, and he can go up there and put it down. Didn't get that one, but he did get the loose ball and the putback.
Fouls on Etan Thomas.
That's one area to Barron's game that has to improve to keep up with the rest of them. He shoots only 57% from the free throw line.
Davis works free for the jumper and hits a tough shot. Wesley the other way scores. Washington's 9-point lead is down to 3. Nesby give and go to Haywood, who lost the ball. Comes out of there with it, loses it, and turns it over.
I couldn't see if one of the defenders got a piece of that, but one of the few times we don't see that we've seen Brendan not handle a bounce pass into him.
Illegal defense charge to Washington. will result in a technical foul, giving Charlotte a free throw and the ball back.
Well, it was called on Brendan Haywood, who was coming over to help, but I think he just spent too much time in that key. You got to stay out of that key, and then if you're going to make your move across, quickly get over there, because you only have 3 seconds in there.
P.J. Brown takes the free throw and misses it. 3:16 to play in the quarter. Jordan on the bench with 17. Getting a rest. Popeye Jones has 4 personals. That's hurt. He has 9 points in the game and a couple of rebounds. Lou with a steal. Going all the way and then dished it off to Haywood, who couldn't find it.
Yeah, he was going in the back. But that's why you want to make sure you have your defined lanes. Haywood was a little bit too tight in there and didn't leave that middle opening.
Now Davis on Davis. Wesley off a screen, wide open jumper, and the Hornets have cut the lead to 1.
Haywood backing down Campbell inside. Hubert Davis. Nice chase down by Brendan Haywood. Fresh 24. Knocked away and good play, good recovery. Brendan Haywood strong to the basket, gets the layup.
Boy, Lou with another steal. Boy, he has quick hands. Just had his head up in transition.
Boy, the Charlotte defense has really picked up.
You can tell.
Offensive. Oh, no, they call a block. I thought they were ready to get Brendan Haywood again till you saw him, as did I. He was moving on that pick. But a foul called nonetheless on Charlotte. So with 1:51 to go in the third quarter, Wizards will have the ball when we come back.
Right now, try Comcast high-speed internet service free for 30 days. This offer won't last long. Comcast at home is faster than dial-up, faster than DSL, and doesn't tie up the phone line. And now you can try it free for 30 days. Download graphic-heavy files in seconds. You won't believe the speed. Now's the perfect time to stay in touch with your world in real time. Call Comcast right now and get 30 days of Comcast high-speed internet service free, plus a free self-installation kit.
Anniversary, we invite you to come in and take a nice, relaxing cruise. Find great values at the Mercedes 100th Anniversary event, our anniversary gift to you.
Another dramatic episode of Flames of Desire.
New at the big screen store. Mitsubishi HD TV with Net Command.
Hi.
Now you can switch from TV to DVD to VCR with one remote. Just select and press play.
Finally got a Mitsubishi big screen. It's huge.
Buy any Mitsubishi big screen and pay absolutely nothing till January 2003.
Bye. How did that get on?
Mitsubishi with Net Command at the big screen store. Baltimore, Washington, and Virginia.
Big game coming up for the Wizards on Friday, January 4th, when they take on the Chicago Bulls. Be a part of the exciting action as Michael Jordan meets his old team. For tickets, call 202-432-SEAT or order online at WashingtonWizards.com. Well, the Hornets, with good defense, have cut the Wizards' 9-point lead down to 1. The last 7 possessions, the Wizards have just 2 points. They've made only 1 of 5 field goals and have turned it over 4 times. So let's see if this timeout can rectify some of those problems. Wizards will bring Tyrone Nesby back into the game with Chris Whitney and Tyronn Lue, Atan Thomas and Brendan Haywood. So Popeye Jones, his 4 fouls have hurt. They've forced him to sit. Michael Jordan continues to get a rest. Of course, the Wizards without Richard Hamilton, placed on the injured list today. And Christian Laettner still recovering from a broken bone in his left leg. Wizards. Lou long jumper, he got another one. Tyronn Lue, who hit 2 of 3 three-pointers in the first half, has another one. And Lue has equaled his career high of 15 points. Nalon lays it in. Going all the way, throws it high off the glass, no good, and a loose ball foul is called on Washington.
Well, I thought Lue had made just the right move to get away from Baron Davis, who was really trying to put the locks on Lue. This coming right after Lue's three-pointer, the last Wizard possession. There you see him drop behind the pick there. Lue pulls up. As Steve mentioned, 2 for 3 in the first half. Now 3 for 4.
A forced three-pointer.
Really?
Yes.
Sounded pretty excited about that.
Extremely. BJ misses another one. And now the rookie Kwame Brown comes into the game. His first action of the night. And Akon Thomas takes a seat.
They really need to finish off this last minute and 11 seconds strong. No middle mistakes.
Again, Washington by 1. It's as close as Charlotte has been in a while. And the Wizards have given up a 9-point lead here in the quarter. Nesby. No call.
He was fortunate not to get a charge on that. He jumped right into B.J. Brown.
Baron Davis. With Lue on him. Now they go to Wesley. Wesley didn't play against the Wizards in their last meeting on November 20th. Davis works free for a long arcing jumper over the top and out of bounds.
Good job. Team defense that time. Tyronn can stay in front of just about anybody in this league. But he sometimes may need some help on that post up. And he got it from his teammates.
30.6 seconds to play in the quarter. And Washington by 1. Lue off the screen, goes inside and has it jammed back at him. Davis the other way. Wesley. And they'll call Tyrone Nesby for a foul coming around the side. That'll send Charlotte to the line for 1 plus the penalty and a chance to take the lead. So Jamaal Magloire, in his second year from Kentucky, goes to the line. 74.5% free throw shooter. And Magloire, the Canadian, ties the game at 72. Was the 19th overall pick by Charlotte in 2000. And can give his team the lead. Whitney, long jumper, too short. Followed by Lue, and that's the end of the third quarter. So despite Tyronn Lue tying his career high with 15 points in the game, the Wizards squandered a 9-point lead in that period. And after 3, it's Charlotte 73, Washington 72.
And cubs alike. The feast is a frenetic free-for-all, and the dominant male is...
The meat is mine. Oh, here. Case closed. Oh, no.
good to have you home, sweetie.
Just go to Southwest.com by December 27th for Southwest Airlines $39 to $99 internet specials.
You are now free to move about the country.
When it comes to cars, Toyota has it all. Better quality, better value, and all the right choices, including Camry, bigger, better, and all new for 2002. Get the feeling. Toyota.
Hey guys, I got someone here who wants to meet you.
A dog! Oh. A dog?
A dog.
But you told them we couldn't get a dog until we got the house. Did you hear something from our lender?
We got the house.
Call the Fannie Mae Foundation for a free guide to help put you on the path to home ownership and for a list of lenders and credit counselors.
Comcast Sportsnet coverage of Wizards basketball brought to you tonight by Southwest Airlines, the low-fare leader for 30 years. By the Washington area Ford dealers, Ford Drives America. And by Jim Coleman's Montgomery Mall Toyota, where you're the boss and we make your deal. Well, a somewhat unproductive third quarter for the Washington Wizards as you look at the stats from Verizon through three quarters as Washington is outscored by Charlotte 21-15 in the period.
Well, you can see the Charlottes continue their hot shooting. They've been above 60% the whole game right now at 60%. Washington's three-point shooting a big difference. You can see that 8 for 15, the fourth in the league in three-point percentage. Washington's kind of slowing down going to the free throw line. Both teams about equal and getting rebounded badly by the Hornets, but the Hornets committing 7 more turnovers. 13 turnovers, Washington only 6, although 4 of them coming later on in that third quarter.
So the Charlotte club goes on a 5-0 run to end the quarter and regain the lead from the Wizards by 1. And the Wizards had a 9-point advantage in that third quarter, but could not hang on to it. So we start the fourth quarter of regulation. Steve Buckhantz with Phil Chenier from Charlotte. Wizards will be in Indiana tomorrow night. So this is the first of a back-to-back set. Well, let's see what happens. Baron Davis against Tyrone Nesby. Finds Lee Nalon. Now they go to P.J. Brown, and he makes the jump. So Doug Collins elects to start the fourth quarter with the same 5 that he ended the third with, and that's Lou, Whitney, Nesby, Kwame Brown, and Brendan Haywood. So a lot of youth out there on this basketball court. The show being run by Teron Lou. 6 seconds to shoot. Whitney pulls up on the jumper and gets a kind bounce.
Run their offense at time. They get the shots that they want. They also get a chance to force this team to play a little more defense. They got it.
Got Lee Nalon, who's moving on the screen. He knocked Chris Whitney to his knees and picks up an offensive foul.
Sometimes these little guards can be like a quarterback in football where the officials have to protect these guys. You know, these big guys see this guard coming in there and say, boy, this is a good opportunity to lay one on this guy. So the officials have to protect him.
Michael Jordan back in the game. 17 points on the night in 24 minutes of play. Kwame Brown. Kwame going strong and can't get the call as he missed everything. Shot a little bit out of control. Davis backs in on Whitney. No call. Magloire pushed somebody out of the way, and Kwame Brown.
He pushed his own man. He pushed P.J. Brown out of the way.
And then they call it on MJ. He picks up his second, and 2 shots are coming for Jamaal Magloire.
You see MJ from behind.
Magloire in 10 minutes tonight. Just a couple of free throws, but 3 rebounds. Charlotte as a team
10 of 15 from the charity stripe, about 67%. And the Wizards 10 of 13,
Yeah, but you still can't putt.
77%. And Magloire makes 1 of 2 to give his club a 2-point lead. Whitney, fadeaway jumper, a little bit strong. Davis ahead of the pack. Knocked away from behind by Whitney, and the Hornets turn the ball over.
Well, that's what this team wants to do, is run the basketball, but that's why defensive transition is going to be so important. Washington gets the numbers back, get a piece of the ball, and force the turnover.
So Kwame Brown's minutes limited, 3 minutes of play, and he's back out, and Popeye Jones is back in. Popeye playing with 4 personal fouls. On the year, Charlotte commits over 14. Tonight, 15 turnovers. Wizards, once again, keeping that number to a minimum. They're second in the league in turnovers at 12.7 a game.
I think Nalon just picked up another foul.
And it is number 4 on Lee Nalon. Stacey Augmon checks back in, and he gave Jordan fits early on.
Well, that's his forte, defense, even coming out of UNLV, known as one of the better defenders in the game.
And matched up on Jordan now to Lou for an open look at a 3, and it's way short. Augmon the rebound. Now the switch. Good help by Popeye. Fires and makes it, and Charlotte leads by 4.
Jordan playing in between, taking away the passing lane, but keeping a hand up, trying to entice Augmon into shooting that ball. Not a good perimeter shooter, but he made that work.
MJ off the screen, short. Boy, Wesley knocked Whitney down, no call, and then this is follow slam by Magloire. Collins wants timeout. Hornets have exploded, and they lead by 6 with 9 minutes to play. Timeout on the floor. Back after this.
Holiday greetings from Budweiser. To yours, we wish you a very safe and happy holiday season.
The Washington Wizards invite you to a New Year's Eve game against the New Jersey Nets on December 31st. Included with your game ticket is a free comedy show with Sinbad following the game at MCI Center. To ring in the new year with the Washington Wizards and Sinbad. Call 202-432-SEAT. Visit any Ticketmaster outlet or order online at www.ticketmaster.com.
Airbag patent, 30th anniversary. TeleAid, 2nd anniversary. Safety crumple zones, 50th anniversary. Retractable hardtop, 5th anniversary. Mercedes, 100 years of innovations. Find great values at the Mercedes 100th anniversary event. Our anniversary gift to you.
Here's a look at the Dodge game summary, Phil.
Well, the Wizards trying for that 10-game winning streak, something that this organization has never seen. Tyronn Lue has tied his career high with 15 points. Hopefully they'll get a few more from him. Jordan, 6 for 18 from the field, 17 points. And Eldon Campbell with 15 points, 9 rebounds, seems to always play well against Washington teams. And Baron Davis having another solid performance, a double-double in points and assists.
Of course, like a lot of teams, Michael Jordan is the Charlotte Hornets' leading scorer among opponents, averaging over 31 points a game for his career. But in this comeback by Charlotte, I think, Phil, you have to credit a couple of things. One, the continued torrid shooting of this Charlotte team. And their defense has really stepped up here in the second half.
Well, it really has. Washington's still shooting around 46%, but they're limiting their number of shots because they're making it so difficult. Plus, they're rebounding the ball so well. Their defensive rebounding, they're one of the top better rebounding teams, especially from the defensive side.
Charlotte still at 60% overall for the game. The Wizards just 1 of 5 in this quarter from the field, and that's hurt them. And Whitney is called for an offensive foul, trying to get away from David Wesley. Number 1 on Whitney, but more importantly, gives Charlotte the ball back with a 6-point lead. Robert Traylor for the jumper, missed it. Tractor slaps his chest as if to say, my bad, and gives it over to the Wizards. Heidi White back in the game for Washington. Along with Popeye, Lou, Jordan, and Whitney. MJ, nice pass to Popeye underneath. Draws a foul. He'll get a couple of free throws. Mad that he didn't convert the basket.
Again, good execution there. They run their play, and you can see the timing that's involved. And now the second option, Popeye Jones breaking to the basket. The defense has already been forced out of the pocket, and that leaves the middle open.
Popeye 30 of 36 from the free throw line, including 2 of 2 tonight. Now 3 of 3. Hubert Davis back into the Washington lineup, replacing Chris Whitney. Whitney with 13 points. He's made all 3 of his 3-pointers tonight. And Popeye is 4 for 4 tonight from the free throw line. Jones getting another start this evening in place of Christian Laettner. Popeye with his 5th start this season tonight. Davis works free for an open jumper and misses. Heidi the rebound, nearly gave it up and is stripped away by Traylor.
Got to hold on to that ball a lot stronger, especially when you feel yourself in a crowd. Heidi had that ball stripped from him twice.
Very unfortunate turnover by Washington, trailing by 4. Wesley, and even more unfortunate after that basket.
David Wesley, a player that's going to make a living on the perimeter. He just roams around there, and he does it well. Started off slowly, but now he's starting to get the feel and hit those outside shots.
Jordan got it. 19 for MJ. Well, the other night in New York, the Wizards were down by 10 points with
7 minutes to go. That's right.
Came back and won it by 1. Big win at the Garden. Their second victory over the Knicks this season after losing the season opener to New York. Tipped away. Taken by Campbell with a new 24-second clock. And a foul on Tyronn Lue, and on Lue that'll be his 4th personal.
I think Lue's contesting that the passer, in this case Stacey Augmon, moved into him as he was setting that pick.
Checking the Sun Microsystems upcoming games. Wizards in Indianapolis tomorrow. You'll see it on WB50 and CN8 in Baltimore. Saturday against the same Charlotte Hornets at MCI Center. And Monday against New Jersey, New Year's Eve on Comcast Sportsnet. Timeout on the floor, 6:52 to go in regulation. And the Hornets with the lead.
Just go to southwest.com by December 27th for Southwest Airlines $39 to $99 internet specials.
You are now free to move about the country.
When it comes to trucks, Toyota has it all. Award-winning compact and full-size trucks, tough and dependable, including one of the most affordable trucks sold in America. Get the feeling, Toyota.
Right now, try Comcast high-speed internet service free for 30 days. This offer won't last long. Comcast at home is faster than dial-up, faster than DSL, and doesn't tie up the phone line. And now you can try it free for 30 days. Download graphic-heavy files in seconds. You won't believe the speed. Now's the perfect time to stay in touch with your world in real time. Call Comcast right now and get 30 days of Comcast high-speed internet service free, plus a free self-installation kit.
Fans turn to BWI Spotlight every Monday for the lowdown from Coach Brian Billick. It's the Apple Ford Brian Billick Report, the X's and O's from the Super Bowl champion coach himself. Catch it Monday nights at 6 only on Comcast Sportsnet. With Phil Chenier, Steve Buckhantz in Charlotte, the Wizards' 9-game winning streak is in jeopardy here as Washington trails by 4 to the Hornets with 6:52 to go in regulation. Of course, the Wizards without the services of Richard Hamilton, who is on the injured list, and Christian Laettner. Michael Jordan has 19 points in the game on 7 of 19 shooting, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 assists. The Wizards bring Davis and Lou back out on the court with Jahidi White, Popeye Jones with 4 personals, and Michael Jordan. Campbell connects.
Well, Ellen has really been on tonight.
17 points for Eldon Campbell on 7 of 8 shooting. MJ fires another one, got it again.
They've got to find a way to get some stops now, tighten up his defense, and rebound the basketball.
21 for Jordan. Campbell's season high, by the way, 26 at New Jersey, and he's got 17 now. Inside, great pass.
Baron Davis coming off that pick, able to survey the court, see what was open. That time he found Traylor right underneath the basket. Here he comes off that pick, sees the big target. Jordan trying to come around in front. Gets there a split second too late.
Jordan guarded by Augman. Clear the side for him. Pulls up on the jumper, too strong. Rebound tipped by Campbell away from White to Davis. Davis lays it off for Augman with 7 to shoot. Knocked away by Jordan. Fires a wild shot, missed everything, and a 24-second violation.
Again, Jordan, sensing that shot clock winding down, turned on the pressure, or turned it up, I should say, and Augman never got a chance at that basket.
Hornets have scored 32 points in the paint tonight. Wizards 16. Jordan again. Guarded by Augman. Missed a short jumper. Michael 8 of 22. 21 points. Davis around everybody, lays it up, score the goal, he'll go to the line.
Well, we talked about Washington improving their defense. That time did not do a good job of containment. The idea is to slow that guard up and then get out of the way. Watch Jahidi really just stays in front of Tyronn Lue. No place for him to go, and he doesn't stay in front of Baron Davis.
I think they called it on Michael Jordan, his third personal.
Yeah, there you see on that replay there, Michael reaching in at the last minute.
Hornets have their largest lead of 8, can extend it to 9, and they do, matching Washington's largest lead of 9, which the Wizards gave away in the third quarter. It'll take a monumental effort now with 4:37 to go, and the fans sensing victory here. They've only won 3 games at home. Davis, long 3, no good. Rebound, and a loose ball foul on Charlotte. It's on Eldon Campbell. That's number 3 on Campbell. 4th team foul on Charlotte. One more, and the Wizards will shoot 2. Foster calls a foul as one of the Wizards cut to the basket, and now there's some
a little bit of bad blood. Traylor and Hubert Davis.
Words being exchanged. And let's see who's going to shoot the 2 shots.
That's the right part of your screen. He cuts through there.
Well, Davis ran into the back of Traylor and took a little bit of a swipe at it. It's a big man you're running into. He just was standing there.
You have to do a little bit better job of picking your opponents in those situations.
And now something, I thought that would be the 5th team foul on Charlotte. But evidently it's not. Getting crushed on the boards, Phil. 42 to 19.
Yeah, not many offensive rebounds, too. That's a big part of that.
Jordan,
nice move.
Couldn't follow. White is there for the slam.
And he still shows you he can get in the middle there, get by his defender at times.
7 for Jahidi, 4 rebounds.
Still plenty of time.
And White called for a foul, guarding Eldon Campbell. And on Jahidi, his 2nd personal.
Well, watch the penetration, crossover, gets by Stacey Augmon, protects the basketball. Gets it off the glass, but 3 defenders are forced to try and stop Jordan. That leaves the offensive rebound for Jahidi.
Campbell double teamed, and the Wizards steal it. Here comes Lou with Jordan. Michael under control, lays it off underneath the Lou, has to back out of there with it.
I think that pass may have been for Jahidi White.
I agree. Lou flashes into the paint, lays it off for Popeye. Short jumper, no good. Tip up by Jahidi, no.
That was a big possession there. Had a chance to convert the turnover.
It'll be even bigger if Charlotte scores. Wizards take time. 2:56 to go. Can they extend the streak to 10? We'll see.
If you've waited all year to buy a new car, truck, or sport utility vehicle, your wait is over. The Ford year-end countdown is going on now at your local Ford dealer. Get 0% financing on Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, now through January 2nd, get $500 special holiday bonus cash on these Ford favorites. That's right, you get both. 0% plus $500 bonus cash. You've waited all year. Don't wait another second. Hurry, the Ford year-end countdown is going on now.
The back-to-back Southeast Division champions have returned, and Comcast Sportsnet hits the ice all season long with the Washington Capitals. Tune into pregame coverage live from the arena on BWI Spotlight at 6, and then after the game when you crave more. Stick around for locker room interviews, highlights, and analysis on Logic on FBC Sports Night. The best matchups, the hardest hits, the greatest players, and the most comprehensive coverage. It's 40 nights of Caps intensity. Get it all only on Comcast Sportsnet. It's Subway Redskins post-game live. After every Redskins home game, turn to Comcast Sportsnet. Find out what happened on the sidelines and get the dirt from the locker room. Hear what the players say about their game and get Coach Schottenheimer's take on the team's performance. Join Chick Hernandez, Charles Mann, and Ken Harvey in studio, and Sam Huff and Russ Thaler out at FedEx Field for the best insight, analysis, and interviews. Don't miss Subway Redskins post-game live after every home game, only on Comcast Sportsnet.
Comcast Sportsnet coverage of Wizards basketball has been brought to you tonight by Southwest Airlines, the low-fare leader for 30 years. By your Washington area Subway dealers. By the Fannie Mae Foundation, showing America a new way home. By Force 3, providing comprehensive IT solutions worldwide. By the smooth, satisfying taste of Michelob Light, beer or Michelob Light. By Dodge, get somewhere, grab life by the horns, Dodge. And by Verizon. Take care of your Verizon bills the quick and easy way at the new Verizon.com.
The streak is in jeopardy. The Wizards trail by 9 with 2:56 to play in regulation. This after leading by 9 in the third quarter. One of the reasons why Baron Davis, with his 10th double-double of the year, 13 points, 15 assists. That 15 assist mark ties his career high. Wizard streak that began in Houston. In danger. Popeye inside. Short jumper. Good.
Well, they've got to do some quick scoring, and they've got to get their hands on this basketball.
13 points for Popeye Jones. He's missed only 2 shots in 6 attempts. Made all 4 of his free throws. Wesley, backbreaker.
David Wesley started off 1 for 7 in the first half, but certainly he's come alive in the second half, and that was a big basket there.
Little fadeaway, a little short. Loose ball foul. It's called on Eldon Campbell. Number 4 on Campbell, and 1 plus the penalty coming for Washington.
You can see why this is such a good defensive team. They don't give up many offensive rebounds. Washington has only 4. Even if they've got a foul, don't give up the offensive rebound. Eldon Campbell picks up number 4.
Wizards won 1 and lost 1 here last season. The victory coming in the second game of the year after Washington had opened up in Orlando with a loss, and then beat Charlotte soundly here on November the 1st. Popeye perfect from the free throw line tonight. 6 of 6, has 15 points. And that is a new season high for Popeye Jones, whose previous high was 13 against Orlando. And an offensive foul on Charlotte.
You know, what I like about that, again, this is Jordan's mentality again. You know, they've got to get their hands on the basketball, so they've got to make Charlotte force the issue. They've got to force them to force the issue, and that time, coming off his man, Nayland thought that he had a basket. They've got to make them make some mistakes. Nayland made the mistake, committing the turnover.
Popeye again, here's Lou. Looking for Jordan, with Davis on. Whitney back to MJ, backs in. Nice move, finger roll is good. 23 for Jordan.
And the Wizards have cut it to 5 with 1:35 to play in regulation.
Yeah, plenty of time. Just play heads up, stop on defense.
Double team on Campbell. Lee Nalon with 7 to shoot. Jordan feverishly going after the ball. Nalon had it stripped away, and Lou gets it and calls time. Timeout, Washington.
They're making it interesting.
Yes, they are. Wow. Wizards defense has been ignited here late in the fourth quarter.
It could be a situation, too. Charlotte thinking that maybe we've got this thing underhand, relaxing a little bit. Now the shot clock's winding down. Nalen has to go for it, but Jordan right with him. No place to go. They come up with the loose ball and get the quick timeout. This we've seen several times already tonight with that shot clock winding down. Jordan really turns up the intensity on defense. Another turnover.
Well, the Wizards had a 6-point lead early and then lost that lead. We're up by 5 at the half, built a 9-point lead in the third quarter, lost that. You can see the situation with 1:16 to go. Charlotte with 2 full timeouts and a 20. The Wizards with 1 full remaining.
They have possession now.
So the Wizards have won 9 straight, looking to make it 10 for the first time in history. This is a team that began in 1961 as the Chicago Packers. The next year they were named the Zephyrs, became the Baltimore Bullets in '63. One season as the Capitol Bullets in '73-74, and then the Washington Bullets from '74 on. And never in franchise history have they won 10 consecutive games.
And Doug Collins coming out with the small lineup, the 2 small guards, both Jordan and Hubert Davis at the forward, and Popeye Jones in the middle. They're going to try and spread this team out. If they double team, they've got the shooters in there that can put the shot down, put the open shot down.
Wizards trail by 5. 1:14 to play, regulation. Back to Lou. Swing it for Whitney. Nice fake. Back to Lou again. Good fake. Back to Whitney. Now to Davis for an open look. Big basket, couldn't get it. That was huge.
Great patience. So either they got the shot they want, did not rush anything, just could not get the shot down.
That was a big, big shot. And Hubert Davis, who's done a great job to knock so many of those down this season, couldn't get that one to fall. And now the Wizards are going to have to foul, or Davis, well, that's going to put the nail in the coffin right there. Jordan backs up, now takes the shot, hits it. Three-pointer for Michael Jordan, just his 3rd of the season.
I'll tell you, when you play with Michael Jordan, you just got to believe that you are never out of the game. That time decided that he wanted to take the long shot and get the extra point, steps back after he has his man beat, steps back behind the three-point line and gets this game to within 4.
One more look at MJ's heroics from the baseline. Well, he measured that up, Phil.
Well, he did. I think he had Stacy beat on the baseline if he wanted to. Ooh, he traveled.
He sure did.
We better not look at this anymore. We may see some more.
They might decide to review it.
Yeah.
Well, that's only in the NFL. You can't do that here. So Jordan has 26 points in the game. And the Wizards are down by 4 with 23 and 9/10 seconds to go. It's just unfortunate they had a tough third quarter where they were outscored 21-15. And the rebounding in this game has really hurt Washington.
Well, that is a strength of this team. I think they're in the top 5 or 6 in rebounding when you look at percentages of rebounding. They get a high percentage of the boards out there, but they also played some very tight defense and didn't allow very many open shots in that third quarter. And the guards were switching and pestering the ball all over the place.
They have out-rebounded the Wizards tonight 44-21. And that's really hurt. Wizards are 2 games above 500 at 14-12. Terrific road record of 9-6. Another look at the timeout situation. Washington with 1 full remaining. And they're going to have to foul him, it looks like, because Charlotte can run out the clock.
Also go for the steal. It'd be great if they could get a weak pass and maybe come up with the steal. It didn't happen. And that's the player they want to foul, too.
Aaron Davis shoots 57% from the free throw line.
Although, as a young, great player coming into this league, I mean, they truly great players have a way of overcoming the odds, even though he's a 57% shooter. And a tendency to concentrate a little bit more.
Keep talking, Phil. You did a nice job of talking out of that. Davis has 15 points and 15 assists, tying his career high. And Barron in his 3rd year from UCLA, the 3rd overall pick by Charlotte in the '99 draft after just 2 years at UCLA. Missed that one badly. Jordan the other way. They need to get a shot off fairly quickly. But they don't need 3. Jordan lost the ball. Popeye saves it to Lee Naylor. And fouled by Whitney. Wow, that's unfortunate. MJ went up, and it looked like he just lost control of the ball.
Yeah, I think it just slipped out of his hand.
Jordan has played 35 minutes tonight. Here's another look. Yep. Charlotte by 4. Jordan with 26 in the game on 10 of 26 shooting. Returning to his native North Carolina. Grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina, where the Wizards have their training camp. Another miss for Charlotte. And this is the first regular season game for Michael in the state. The Wizards played a preseason game, actually had a scrimmage in Wilmington, and then played a preseason game in South Carolina. And the fans have packed this arena for the first time this season. It is a sellout crowd as Jordan commits the foul with 9.4 seconds to go and a 4-point lead. 19,925 in this, the 14th year at the Charlotte Coliseum. The Wizards without their 2nd leading scorer, Richard Hamilton, who averages almost 20 points a game and is the 4th best free throw shooter in the league. Richard on the injured list, very disappointed when told how serious his injury is. And Christian Laettner, averaging 8.5 points and about 6 rebounds a game, has been out as well. So things looking a little bit bleak right now, Phil, with a 6-point Charlotte lead. 9.5 seconds to play. Stranger things have happened, but it would take a near miracle.
Yeah, a near miracle and some very sloppy play on the part of Charlotte these last 10 seconds for Washington to get back. But as you said, strange things have happened.
Our Subway play of the game comes from a guy who was little used but very productive on this play, Jamaal Magloire.
Well, he gets a running start at this missed shot by David Wesley. Just goes over the back of Popeye Jones and gets the two-handed slam. Popeye not pleased with the outcome of that. Kind of swats his leg away, but nice play by Jamaal.
5 points and 4 rebounds for Jamaal Magloire. So Wizards will leave Charlotte tonight and try one tomorrow night up in Indiana against the Pacers. A very difficult place for Washington to win, for any team for that matter.
Yeah, but again, this team has shown such resiliency and heart. And, it's been fun to watch in terms of this streak. It looks like it's going to come to an end. Now it's time to regroup and try to make sure that you start another one and certainly don't start any kind of losing streak.
This is the longest winning streak in the NBA currently. As the Wizards start, looking towards the end of the season in terms of where they might be, and right now they'd be right in the thick of things. Right now they have the 6th best record in the East. So they're thinking playoffs at this juncture. Hubert Davis, Jordan's jumper, got another one.
That's just a 2, though.
Gives him 28 points on the night. His season high 44 against Utah. And Paul Silas takes time.
Well, some of the Wizards are holding their hand up. They thought it was a 3. Let's see. Is his foot behind the line? No, his right foot was on the line. And it's just a 2.
No argument from MJ, who played 3 years at North Carolina. Officially made his comeback September 25th, 2001. Played 9 years, then retired October 6th of 93. Made his first comeback on March 19th of 95, and he averaged 27 points in 17 games. He played 4 more years and retired again on January 13th, 99. And we talked so much about his offensive greatness. He was a 9-time All-NBA defensive first-team member and led the league in steals 3 years, 88, 90, and 93.
Showed you, he and Scottie Pippen for that matter, showed you how a game could very easily be determined by the defensive effort and defensive output.
And they fouled Bryce Drew with 3 4/10 seconds to play. Drew came into the game shooting just 7 free throws and making 6. Gets the first. Charlotte last year 46 and 36. They went deeper into the postseason than any team in club history, all the way to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semis, where they lost to the Bucks in the 7th game after sweeping the Heat 3-0. Jordan fires at the buzzer, no good, and all good things must come to an end. And they have for this Washington club, who put together a spectacular run. After losing 8 straight, they turned things around, win 9 in a row. It comes to an end tonight, but boy, this team has provided a lot of pleasure to the fans in Washington.
Absolutely, and they should be very proud of their accomplishments, but not let it lay there. They come back tomorrow night, start another streak in Indiana. It'll be a tough win, but again, we've seen this team really play through some adversity and players being hurt. So hats off to you for the 9-game win streak. Let's start another one.
Wizards record falls to 14 and 13 and 9 and 7 on the road. Wizards basketball returns to WB50 and CN8 in Baltimore tomorrow night when the Wiz travel to Indiana to take on the Pacers beginning at 8 o'clock. And now for Phil Chenier, Steve Buckhands wishing you a pleasant evening from Charlotte. Once again, our final score, the Hornets 99, the Wizards 93. Wizards basketball has been a presentation of Washington Sports and Entertainment, Comcast Sportsnet, and the NBA.